Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And you got the people of Babylon the Great, people of Babylon the Great whore, wishing and praying the Lord destroys Babylon the Great. You know, when you go back into history, ancient Rome was destroyed from within. It's the same thing playing over and over again. This is how you know that the wicked bear rule, and the same rulers that were back in ancient Rome are here in Babylon the Great, which is modern day Rome. So you got this woman. I believe I've seen her in another video before. I forgot what she was saying. She was pretty much talking about the hell and what she was going through, but I guess she doubled back, and now she's giving you more clarity on how she feels. And this is the spirit that's in a lot of people here in America from all nations. You got people that are living in denial and believe that they have a shot still here in America, that America is going to come back to its glory. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. And you try to tell people this, those of us in this truth and in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, we try to tell, our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, that they're Israelites and that the Lord is calling them back to him and to depart from evil and to depart from this place. They don't want to get it. They don't want to hear it. It falls on deaf ears. So it's about time for the Lord, to bring the fierce judgment that he has for this place. But before that happens, people are gonna be catching hell. People are gonna, you know, be turned into demons and 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 put in that dog eat dog spirit. So let's get that again. This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the wicked, Salakia, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And nobody's rejoicing. Right? Everybody's sick to their stomach living here. It says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? And you don't think that the rulers, right? The leaders, you don't think they know this? Esau Edom, you don't think that he knows this? The Edomites that are at the top, man, the wicked that are at the top, because that's who the wicked is, the Edomites, so-called white people, right? You don't think they know the conditions of the people, the everyday people here in this country? They know. But the scriptures also, give you clarification on that too. Jump to verse 7. It says, the righteous considereth the cause of the poor. So if you have righteous rulers, who the righteous are the Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, it says if the righteous were in authority, they would consider the cause of the poor. Right? They would make a change. They would pour their money and their resources into their people, to make them happy, to make a better life and a better way for them. But it says but the wicked regardeth not to know it. So this is how you discern who's in rulership, and who's the wicked and who's the righteous. If the righteous were in authority, the people will rejoice. But if the wicked, bear rule, the people are going to mourn. And not only that, the wicked is not going to consider the cause of the poor. They're gonna say to hell with how they feel, or the fact that they can't make ends meet, right? And I'm ranting, Salakia. I do this often, but it's all through the spirit. Just setting the plane, landing the plane before I play the video. But yeah, man, that's pretty much how I go. The wicked don't give a shit about if you can't buy groceries, and you can't pay rent, or you can't afford, you know, for your children to go to school, or whatever it may be. The wicked don't give a damn about it. So this is the result of that. People, feeling that now, and people are understanding who's in power. And like I've always said in my videos, it's gonna go from speaking out about it to doing something about it, where heads are gonna roll, where blood is gonna be shed, right? So let's play it, man. Yabba Shem Shah willing, the elect the other five. Shalom.
Sometimes I be waking up and I just be like, Lord, tear it all up. Just jack it all up, rip it all up, Lord. I'm so tired of the system, like America's system is so freaking evil. The way things are ran, the way, I mean, just the whole entire system is bondage. Everything about the way America, not even just America, but because I'm in America, I'm going to say that. But this spans worldwide. All of it is just bondage. It is a worldwide system of bondage. And I absolutely hate it. I'm just so over it. I don't, just destroy it all, Lord. We all tired.
And the prophets have been telling you this for the longest, man. It's coming to a time where people are going to realize and know for a fact, and without a shadow of a doubt, that the men that were out there and the men that are still out there teaching on the highways and hedges, the men you call bums and ain't got no job, and brokies, and Power Rangers and all that, everybody's going to, you know, be seeking those brothers. Everybody, man. Those that, have this type of spirit on them. And the Lord is going to, you know, as he said in the scriptures, make, his men famous. Everybody's going to search the prophets. Everybody's going to search the servants of the Lord in these last days. And you see it, man. The writing is on the wall. You see it.
I just think about like this system is so evil to 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 bind people, to harm people, to wrongfully accuse people, to bind people financially, where people are struggling to feed themselves and their family. People are homeless. So many people have been abused by the powers that be, by police, by the legal system, by laws. I mean, my goodness, it's so much corruption. And the people that love this system and partner with this system and feed this system because they feel like, oh, well, as long as it's not hurting me, I don't care about all these people's lives is destroyed. And that's so dang evil. And to know that the things that are coming, it worries me as a parent. It worries me. It worries me. I just don't know what to do. I don't know the next move.
And here it is. You got a lot of single mothers. She said she had a kid, so it's gonna be very dangerous and very hard in the near future to be able to, you know, live in this society, let alone have children, because this place is rapidly declining. The Lord said that in these last days it's gonna be great miseries. It's not gonna be good times. It's not gonna be better. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get more and more evil, more and more corrupt, as she said, more and more dangerous, right? More and more wicked. People are going to get more and more desperate, and that's going to make people do some things, man. This is Amos chapter 8 and verse 9. It says, "For lo, Salakia, 8 and verse 9. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, and we're in that day. It says, saith the Lord power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day," meaning it's going to be a sorrowful day. It's not going to be any good times where you see a light at the end of the tunnel, man. Your livelihood is going to be stripped from you, right? It says, "And I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your songs into lamentation." Here it is. You're supposed to be in the spirit of the holiday, and people are more stressed than ever, more depressed than ever, right? Mourning more than ever, crying more than ever, right? The Lord is stripping Babylon of its glory, right? Its happiness, and turning it into a pretty much a bowl of shit. And if people didn't see it 5 years ago, they definitely see it now. Ever since the pandemic happened, this place has rapidly declined, man, from 5 years ago to now. Verse 10 again. Amos 8 and 10. It says, "And I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your songs into lamentation, and I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day," man. And hey, man, you people got nothing to look forward to here in America, man. You have nothing to look forward to but destruction, death, plagues, judgment. This is all you got to look forward to, man. Right? You've been lied to. So I got one more and then we're going to shut it down.
It makes me scared. Everything is it's all about putting chains on you and binding you in some way, whether it be financially, credit score wise, legally. Like it's always freaking something. Shake it up, Lord. Shake it.
They want the Lord to destroy this place, man. But you see, the Lord is not going to do this on your time. The Lord does everything according to his time, right? According to his time and his purpose. That's when the Lord is going to destroy this place. You know? It ain't gonna be because you catching hell, right? So this is gonna be my last one. We're gonna shut it down. This second Edge 14 and verse 16. Second Edge 14 and verse 16. It says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." So this is only the beginning. It's going to get worse. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker with age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." And like I mentioned earlier, Second Esdras 8 and 50, it said, "In the last days, it's going to be great miseries," right? It's going to be great miseries upon the people, man. You know? And it's not going to be a pretty ending for a lot of people because they were given the warning, but they rather, to be hard headed and scoff and mock. But your scoffing and mocking is going to be turned into shame and mourning, man. So take this as a, a sign that this place is is not looking forward to anything good. There's nothing but sorrows coming, man. So I'm gonna leave it there. Point has been made. Call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, for blessing me to do this lesson again, do another lesson, and we're gonna see you on the next one. Shalom.
It's so much corruption. And the people that love this system and partner with this system and feed this system because they feel like, oh, well, as long as it's not hurting me, I don't care about all these people's lives is destroyed. And that's so dang evil. And to know that the things that are coming, it worries me as a parent. It worries me. It worries me. I just don't know what to do. I don't know the next move. It makes me scared. Everything is it's all about putting chains on you and binding you in some way, whether it be financially, credit score wise, legally. Like it's always freaking something. Shake it up, Lord. Shake it.